Humans have a very confident belief about petting dogs. The belief goes something like this. Hand goes down. Dog receives love. Everybody wins. Beautiful theory. Tiny problem. Your dog may be reviewing every touch like a tiny restaurant critic with fur, paws, and extremely strong opinions about personal space. Because to you, a pet is just a pet. To your dog, a hand on the head is not the same as a scratch on the chest. A belly rub is not the same as touching the paw. A gentle chin scratch is not the same as grabbing the tail like it is the emergency brake on a furry bus. Touching the face of a dog who does not know you. Excuse me, human. That is not affection. That is an international incident with whiskers. Every part of your dog's body can carry a different message. Some touches say, I love you. Some touches say, you are safe. Some touches say, I know you trust me. Some touches say, this is nice. Continue immediately. I have cleared my schedule. And some touches say, sir, please remove your hand before I contact my lawyer. Today, we are going to decode what your dog may think when you pet different parts of their body. But we are not doing it like a boring manual. No. We are doing it from the dog's point of view. Because honestly, someone needs to represent the furry citizens. Before we begin, one important rule: dogs are not robots with the same button map. There is no universal dog control panel that says, head equals happy, belly equals trust, paw equals betrayal. Every dog is different. A golden retriever may treat a chest rub like a spiritual experience. Shiba Inu may accept one respectful chin scratch and then look at you like the meeting has ended. A husky may complain before, during, and after being touched, because being dramatic is part of the operating system. And a tiny dog may have the confidence of a nightclub security guard and a list of boundaries longer than your grocery receipt. So, when we talk about body parts, we are talking about tendencies, not laws. The real science is not memorizing one rule. The real science is reading the dog in front of you. Is the body soft? Are the eyes relaxed? Is the mouth loose? Does the dog lean in? Do they come back for more? Or do they turn away, lick their lips, freeze, blink a lot, tuck the tail, pin the ears, yawn, or look at you with the side eye of a disappointed landlord? Those signals matter. Dogs communicate with posture, movement, ears, eyes, mouth, and tail. They do not need a PowerPoint presentation. Their whole body is the presentation. Your hand is not just touching fur. Your hand is sending information. And your dog is responding. So let's start with the most classic human move, the head pat. Humans love the head pat. A dog appears. A human sees the dog. The human hand rises into the air like a friendly helicopter. Then it descends directly onto the dog's skull. Pat. Pat. From the human side, this means, you are adorable. I adore you. Your head is round and emotionally available. From the dog side, it may feel like, why is a giant hand falling from the sky? Some dogs love head pats from people they trust. A family dog may enjoy that familiar hand landing softly on their head because the hand belongs to someone safe. That hand opens doors, gives snacks, rubs ears, and occasionally drops cheese during cooking crimes. But many dogs do not love being touched from above, especially by strangers. A hand coming over the head can feel surprising, pushy, or even threatening. Think about it from the dog's point of view. The most sensitive areas are up front. Eyes, ears, muzzle, head. A dog uses that area to read the world. Suddenly, a human hand blocks the sky and lands on the command center. Dog translation. If we are best friends, fine. You may bonk the royal forehead gently. But if we just met in the parking lot 8 seconds ago, please do not land your aircraft on my skull. This is why some dogs duck, blink, or shift away from head pats. They are not being rude. They are saying, I would prefer a different customer service experience. Signs your dog likes a head pat include a soft body, relaxed eyes, an open mouth, and leaning into your hand. Signs your dog does not like it include ducking, turning away, licking lips, lowering the ears, closing the mouth, or standing very still. And standing very still is sneaky. A dog may freeze politely while thinking, "I hate this, but I am trying to remain employed." It is not consent. That is a dog enduring your affection like a bad office meeting. A better first move, especially with a dog you do not know well, is to avoid reaching over the head. Let the dog approach. Offer the side of your hand low and slow. Pet the chest or shoulder area if the dog chooses to stay. In dog language, the difference between hand from above and hand from the side can be huge. One says, "I am arriving like weather." The other says, "You can see me. You can choose. We are not making this weird." Now let's move to the chin. The chin scratch is usually much more polite. Instead of coming from above like a hand-shaped UFO, your hand comes from the front or side, where the dog can see it. Dog translation. Ah! A visible hand. Excellent. Finally, a human with manners. Many dogs enjoy gentle scratches under the chin because it gives them more choice. They can lift their head into your hand. They can move away. They can decide how much contact they want. And dogs love choice. Actually, most animals do. Choice reduces pressure. When a dog can choose to continue an interaction, the interaction often feels safer. This is why a consent-based approach to petting is so useful. You pet for a few seconds, then stop. If the dog moves closer, nudges your hand, or leans in, that is the dog saying, "Your license has been renewed." If the dog walks away, turns away, or does nothing, the correct human response is not to chase them with affection like a needy octopus. The correct response is to stop. Dog translation. Thank you for your application. We are not accepting chin services at this time. The chin scratch can communicate softness. It says, "I am not looming over you." It says, "I am asking, not grabbing." It says, "You can participate." And when a dog likes it, the signs are beautiful. They may lift the chin. The eyes soften. The neck relaxes. The mouth opens in slightly. Sometimes the dog will do the slow head rise, the majestic chin elevator, as if saying, "Yes, human." Continue the royal polishing. But remember, not every dog wants it. Some dogs are face sensitive. Some dogs are nervous. Some dogs have pain, dental discomfort, jaw sensitivity, or simply a strict personal policy. So the chin scratch is not magic. It is just often a better invitation than the overhead head pat. Now, the chest rub. This is where many dogs go from normal citizen to melted cheese. A gentle rub on the chest can feel safe because your hand is not looming over the dog's head or reaching for sensitive parts. It is lower. It is visible. It is less controlling. Dog translation. Yes, the friendship button. For many dogs, a chest rub feels comforting and friendly. It can mean, "You are safe with me." It can mean, "I am not trying to control you." It can mean, "We are having a calm moment." This is especially useful with dogs who are unsure about head handling. Imagine a shy dog meeting a new person. The human bends over, reaches over the head, and the dog says, "Absolutely not. That is too much sky hand." But the same human kneels sideways, stays relaxed, and gently rubs the dog's chest after the dog approaches. Now the dog may think, "Interesting. This human appears to have read the terms and conditions." When a dog enjoys a chest rub, they may lean into you. They may step closer. They may lower their shoulders. They may relax the mouth. They may press their whole body against your leg like a furry tax bill with emotional interest. Some dogs will even reposition themselves so your hand lands in exactly the correct place. Dog translation. No, not there. 2 inches lower. Yes, approved. The chest area can also be a good place for calm bonding after excitement. After play, after a walk, or during a quiet sofa moment, slow chest rubs can help some dogs settle. But again, the dog decides. If your dog leans away, looks away, tightens, or walks off, do not take it personally. Your dog is not rejecting your soul. They are simply saying, "This episode of chest rub is not for me right now." Next. Behind the ears. Now we are entering premium territory. Many dogs love gentle scratches behind the ears. Not all dogs, but many. Dog translation. Oh, you found the secret menu. The area behind the ears can be sensitive in a pleasant way, especially if the touch is gentle and the dog already trusts you. This kind of touch often feels intimate, not romantic. Please calm down, but socially close. It says, we know each other. It says, you are comfortable with me. It says, I am allowed near your face and head because we have a relationship. A dog who likes ear scratches may tilt their head, lean in, close the eyes, push the head under your hand, or do that ridiculous slow sideways melt where the entire dog becomes a warm loaf of approval. Dog translation. I am now accepting applications for permanent ear staff. But ear touch can also reveal discomfort. If a dog suddenly dislikes being touched around the ears when they used to enjoy it, pay attention. It could be an ear infection, irritation, skin issue, pain, or just a bad day. Dogs cannot say, my left ear has filed a complaint. They may show it by flinching, moving away, scratching, shaking the head, or guarding that area. So behind the ear scratches are lovely when your dog likes them, but never force them. And avoid rough ear pulling. The ear is not a handle. The ear is not a volume knob. The ear is not the place where you steer the dog like a small furry shopping cart. Respect the ear. The ear has rights. Now, the back stroke. This is the classic long human sweep. Head to back, back to tail. Like you are smoothing a furry carpet that has opinions. For many dogs, a slow stroke along the back can feel calming. It may communicate comfort, affection, routine, and familiarity. Dog translation. Yes, human. Polish the royal spine. But the details matter. Speeder matters. Pressure matters. Caxet matters. A calm, slow stroke may feel soothing. A sudden heavy slap on the back may feel like a weather event. Dog translation. That was not affection. That was thunder with fingers. Some dogs love backstrokes when they are relaxed. Others prefer scratches over strokes. Some enjoy a gentle hand moving from shoulder to mid-back but dislike pressure near the hips or tail. Older dogs may have sore backs or hips. Dogs with injury, arthritis, skin irritation, or past negative experiences may be sensitive along the spine. So watch the body. If your dog leans in, stays relaxed, circles back for more, or presses their side against you, good. If they dip away, tense up. Turn their head sharply, or look back at your hand as if your hand has unpaid parking tickets. Adjust. Your dog is not being rude. They are giving customer feedback. A very useful trick is the 3-second rule. Pet for 3 seconds. Stop. Then see what your dog does. If they move away, you are done. If they stay neutral, maybe they are not that interested. If they lean in, nudge, paw, or move your hand with their nose, congratulations. You have been hired again. This is not just cute. It is good communication. You are teaching your dog that they have a voice. And dogs who believe their signals work often do not need to escalate to louder signals. That is good for trust. That is good for safety. That is good for everyone's furniture. Now, the belly rub. Ah, yes. The internet's favorite dog ritual. A dog rolls over. The belly appears. Every human nearby hears ancient music. The hand begins its journey. But here is the twist. A dog showing the belly does not always mean, please rub this immediately. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it means trust. Sometimes it means play. Sometimes it means, I am relaxed and happy. But sometimes it can mean, I am trying to show I am not a threat. Or, I feel unsure. Please be gentle. Dog translation. Read the room, Susan. The belly is vulnerable. The organs are there. The body is open. A relaxed belly-up dog looks loose and wiggly. The mouth may be soft. The tail may wag loosely. The dog may paw at you if you stop. The eyes may be relaxed or squinty. The body says, this is excellent service. Nervous belly-up dog looks different. They may be stiff. The mouth may be closed. The tail may be tucked. The eyes may be wide. They may freeze. They may turn the head away. That is not a belly rub invitation. That is a tiny dog saying, I am vulnerable and trying not to make trouble. And this is where humans often make mistakes. The dog rolls over from uncertainty. The human says, "Aw, belly." Then the human rubs faster. The dog gets more uncomfortable. The human says, "He loves it." Meanwhile, the dog is thinking, "I am currently in a hostage negotiation with your hand." So belly rubs can be beautiful, but only when the dog is truly relaxed. The secret is not the belly. The secret is the whole body, loose body, soft eyes, wiggly movement, and the dog choosing to stay. Good sign, stiff body, tucked tail, stillness, wide eyes, or attempts to move away. Stop. Your dog's belly is not a public park. It is private property with emotional zoning laws. Now we approach one of the most mysterious areas in dog society. The base of the tail, the lower back, the butt scratch zone. For some dogs, this area is basically a power button. You scratch near the base of the tail, and suddenly the dog enters goblin mode. The hips wiggle. The back arches. The face says, "I have discovered electricity." Dog translation. Yes, there. Continue. I have promoted you. Many dogs enjoy scratches around the lower back or base of the tail because it can be hard for them to reach. It can also produce a strong physical response. Some dogs lean into it. Some reverse into your hand like a tiny dump truck with feelings. Some do the dramatic hip dance, where the body says, "I am dignified," but the butt says, "We are at a festival." However, this is also a personal area. Not every dog wants a human hand there. Some dogs may be sensitive around the hips, tail, lower back, skin, or anal glands. Some dogs may dislike that area being touched because it feels too personal or startling. So again, watch the signs. If the dog leans into it, wiggles happily, looks loose, or backs up for more, they probably approve. If they tuck the tail, sit quickly, turn around sharply, freeze or move away, stop. Dog translation. That department is closed. And please do not confuse funny with consent. A dog wiggling because they love it is one thing. A dog twisting because they are trying to escape your weird hand is another. The dog's body language tells you which one is happening. Now, the paws. Prepare yourself. For many dogs, paws are not just paws. They are private legal documents. You touch the paw and the dog pulls it away like, "Excuse me, that is classified." Why? Paws are sensitive. They help dogs move, balance, grip, dig, run, jump, and perform important scientific experiments like stepping in the only muddy spot in the yard. Many dogs do not love having their paws touched because it feels vulnerable. It may also remind them of nail trims. And nail trims are, according to many dogs, a medieval tax system. Dog translation. You are touching the foot. The foot remembers the clippers. This is why paw handling should be taught gently, not forced. A dog pulling the paw away is not being dramatic. Well, maybe a little, but they are also communicating. They may be saying, "That feels strange," or "I do not trust what comes next," or "Last time this happened, someone attacked my nails with tiny silver scissors." If you need your dog to accept paw care, build it slowly. Touch the shoulder, reward. Touch the leg. Reward, touch the paw for 1 second. Reward, let go before the dog panics. Repeat calmly. The goal is not to win a wrestling match with a foot. The goal is to teach the dog that paw touch predicts good things and ends quickly. Dog translation. Fine, you may inspect one toe, briefly. Under supervision. If a dog suddenly becomes sensitive about a paw, look for pain, injury, a thorn, cracked pads, nail problems, or joint discomfort. Sudden paw sensitivity is not a personality flaw. It may be a message. The paw has spoken. Now, the tail. The tail is expressive. The tail is dramatic. The tail is basically your dog's emotional flag. But that does not mean every dog wants it touched. Dog translation. Why are you grabbing the antenna? The tail helps with communication and balance. It is attached to the spine. It is sensitive. For some dogs, tail touch feels weird, intrusive, or startling. Some dogs tolerate tail touch from trusted humans. Some dislike it immediately. Many dogs become stressed when children grab tails, because children may not understand how uncomfortable that can be. And let us be very clear, a tail is not a handle. It is not a joystick. It is not a tiny furry microphone. It is not a pull cord for snacks. If your dog pulls the tail away, sits down, turns around, tucks the tail, stiffens, or gives you a look that says, "Human, explain yourself. Stop." Tail touch can also matter medically. If a dog suddenly protects the tail, holds it differently, yelps, or avoids sitting, there may be pain or injury. So yes, the tail is cute. Yes, it may wag. Yes, it may look like a happy windshield wiper, but respect the tail. The tail has rights. Finally, the face and muzzle. This is one of the most intimate areas. Dogs use their nose and mouth to explore the world. Their face is sensitive. Their muzzle is personal. Their whiskers help with sensation. Their nose is basically a supercomputer that also happens to be wet. So, when you touch a dog's face, you are entering the VIP zone, dog translation. You are now in the diplomatic district. Behave accordingly. Some dogs love gentle face touches from their trusted humans. They may rest their chin in your hand. They may nuzzle you. They may enjoy soft strokes on the side of the face. That can be beautiful. It is one of those quiet moments where the dog says, "I trust you enough to put my face in your hand." But many dogs do not like strangers touching their face, and most dogs do not enjoy sudden muzzle grabbing. A hand grabbing the muzzle can feel controlling. I can also remove choice. A dog may turn away, lick lips, freeze, lower the ears, or become tense. If those signals are ignored, the dog may escalate. Not because the dog is bad, because the dog tried whispering, and the human kept shouting affection with their hands. With face touching, the rule is simple, slow, easel, simple, optional. Let the dog come to you. If your dog pushes their face into your hand, it is different from you grabbing their face. It's because they are too cute to resist. Dog translation, I am adorable. That does not cancel my personal space. Now let's talk about the consent test. This might be the most useful thing in the entire video. Pet your dog for 3 seconds. Then stop. Do nothing, wait. Your dog will often tell you what they want. If they lean in, nudge your hand, paw at you, move closer, or press their body into you, they are likely saying, "Continue, staff member." If they walk away, look away, shake off, yawn, lick their lips, or simply do not re-engage, they may be saying, "That was enough." And if they freeze, stare, tuck the tail, pin the ears, show whale eye, or become stiff, they may be saying, "Please stop now." This does not make your dog unloving. It makes your dog honest. Humans sometimes think affection must be accepted because it is meant kindly. But good intentions do not automatically feel good to the receiver. Imagine someone you barely know walking up and rubbing your head. They may mean well. You may still want to leave the planet. Dogs are the same. The best affection is not forced affection. It is chosen affection. And chosen affection is much more powerful. When your dog learns that moving away works, they do not need to growl. When your dog learns that lip licking works, they do not need to snap. When your dog learns that you listen, they relax. That is trust. That is relationship. That is how a hand becomes safe. Now here are some quick examples. If your dog ducks away from head pats but melts during chest rubs, your dog is not broken. Your dog may simply prefer contact they can see and control. If your dog rolls belly up with a loose, wiggly body, you may have discovered the tummy scratch department. If your dog rolls belly up, but freezes like a statue, with eyes wide open, do not launch the belly rub helicopter. If your dog pulls their paw away, do not take it personally. Their paw has historical trauma from nail clippers. If your dog backs their butt into your hand when you stop scratching the lower back, congratulations. You have been promoted to Regional Butt Scratch Manager. If your dog turns their head away when you touch their face, respect it. The diplomatic district is closed. If your dog suddenly dislikes a touch they used to love, pay attention. That may be discomfort, pain, irritation, ear trouble, dental pain, or something worth checking. A sudden change is information, not always an emergency, but information. And information is useful. This is where science and everyday dog parenting meet. Research and behavior literature remind us that dogs use body language constantly. They may show comfort with soft posture, relaxed mouth, loose tail, and voluntary approach. They may show discomfort with lip licking, yawning, turning away, freezing, pinned ears, stiff body, or whale eye. And because petting is tactile, it can strengthen bonding when it is welcomed. But if petting is unwanted, too sudden, or forced, it can create stress. So the question is not, do dogs like being petted? The better question is, does this dog, in this moment, like this kind of touch from this person? That is the scientific answer and the polite answer. Same dog, different moment, different answer. Your dog may love chest rubs at night on the couch, but dislike being touched during dinner. They may enjoy ear scratches from you, but not from a stranger. They may love belly rubs when relaxed, but not when overwhelmed. They may tolerate paw handling during training, but not when surprised. Textic is king. Or, in dog language, context is the bowl of chicken. Very important. So the next time you pet your dog, watch what happens after your hand arrives. Does the dog soften? Do they breathe out? Do they lean in? Do they stay close by choice? Or do they turn away? Do they lick lips? Do they go still? Do they step back? Do they look at your hand like it just made a poor life decision? Your dog is giving you data, tiny data, furry data, possibly drooling data, but still data. And when you learn to read it, petting becomes more than affection. It becomes a conversation. Your hand says, I care about you. Your dog's body says, yes, here, or not there, or softer, or please stop, or you found the correct spot. Do not leave your station. A good owner is not the person who pets the most. A good owner is the person whose dog feels safe enough to answer. So pet your dog with love, but also with respect. Because the best kind of affection is not the affection we force onto them. It is the affection they choose to enjoy with us. And if your dog gives you the dramatic side-eye when you touch their paw, remember, that is not attitude. That is communication. Possibly also attitude, but mostly communication. Subscribe to Dog Logic Lab to understand your pet better, because every look, every habit, every tiny signal, and every suspicious paw withdrawal has a meaning.